Yeah, I was in the middle
I would have
of starting the
sex with
live
her.
stream, but Greg won't shut up.
I'd have sex with her too, just because I have sex with somebody. I have sex with a lot of
I'm
people.
trying to go
that
live here, and Greg's like, I had sex with her too. This is such an enchanting evening. We're here at Maxwell House, which is my place.
I knew he was going to say that.
I found a coffee.
Maxwell House,
we're drinking the rest of that. What's that pixel beer that you had?
Yeah,
you guys need to fucking drink all of Nick's Stellar so he can move on with
Top Pop Triple IPA, which was meh.
Yes, it was meh.
So what's everybody else drinking?
Nothing.
I left that.
Hang your.
I
I want you all
left
to hang your
growler
heads
there.
of disappointment.
You did.
I'm having a non-alcoholic blonde lager.
Well, Greg is going all out this evening.
I gotta go biking tomorrow. I need to be functional.
Southbridge Moonshine. That's what we're drinking.
Oh, I left the rest of that smoked beer growler if you want it.
And there was still a bit of
the
Singularity Stout in that bottle, I believe, too.
We did knock that out, I think.
All right.
This is what we're doing.
The growler's there if you want to finish that off. Go ahead.
Oh wow, that looks wonderful.
Yeah, go.
It's from Hundred, so near me.
All right, well,
Nick,
I'm not going to let this go. Fuck me.
Do you want a glass? Here. I rinsed that glass out.
All right.
So please aren't sharing a bottle of like Lafroig or something.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna full screen myself. Dan wants to see this.
This is happening apparently again.
You want the glass?
Right.
Well, he's going to be here tomorrow. He can...
My right hand's my dominant hand, so that's the one I'm gonna slap hard.
Do it. Let's go.
I'm not
That's
Yeah.
a black hand.
Break my jaw.
Yeah,
fucking breathe.
Come on.
because he's going to do that.
Let's do it.
No, I mean, you're gonna clean the room before that.
Oh.
So I'll just put it in the fridge then.
Yeah.
Yes!
Oh, okay.
Fuck! Lee, you have to feel bad now. That Nick just... That was the... Oh my god, that was great. Yes. That was the most perfect slap to the face I've ever received. Fucking... That was beautiful.
I slapped it.
That was great.
It was like, fuck.
He cupped it just the right way. Like it still stings. It still stings. That was gold. That was goddamn gold. Yes.
What the fuck are we doing? Like,
I don't know why I'm enjoying
Yeah,
this. I can't
schedule the
explain.
review.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
Then the other one, a couple days.
Gold.
Oh, fuck.
Damn right.
A little
That was great.
Wow.
pre-game
Pre-cum?
stuff. While I was away.
Pre-cum.
I was
All right.
record a
Put this back to here. What do we got?
podcast.
Dan said, drink the cellar. I agree. Nice. That had a good slap, too.
Yeah, damn right it did. You know it.
It slaps giving.
Hey.
Let me slap.
Oh,
You
what,
just
Nick,
got
Nick,
slapped.
what did the 5 fingers say the face?
What? You want me to do it again?
Slap!
Just like,
Oh, so I want to see Carrie slap Nick.
Yeah.
That was weak.
No, that was
Nick has
so
got
weak.
this skill, dude.
If anyone does
Yes.
a slap, I usually slap.
Oh,
he used to slap an ass.
so fucking.
I usually charge a fee, but since you guys are friends, I will slap you for free.
I love it.
Like that kind of shit.
Far too fun.
I just slap myself. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Ow.
Wait, is Legally offering to slap people?
Just
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I usually charge a fee, but since you guys are friends, do it for free.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Wait, this kind of some kind of kink you got going on? Or?
I kind of liked it, I would say.
To slap people? If it's your kink, I'll slap
I just
you.
gave Carrie an erection and I don't want to.
Do you want to come to my place and slap my wife?
On the bum.
Does she want to get slapped?
I will,
I don't
Greg.
know. We'll find out.
It's not into
I'll
joking.
slap her.
We could both slap Agnes's ass if she wants.
Gee's apparently got some disturbing, slappy, choky thing to talk about. If you want to hear it.
What is it with the
Get
girl?
closer
With the girl that
to the
peed on him?
microphone.
Oh, that was too fun.
What?
Gee, get closer to the camera and tell us the story.
You want the story?
I love geese stories.
I know, just strippers doing that.
Me too. So I want to tell us the story.
What do you want to do? Then I thought I lost. Yep, sure is. I'll be nice and warm by now.
No story. Gee!
No.
No.
Terrible.
Don't forget
I can see him from 2 angles, but I can't. These are the shoes my mom found me, by the way.
I think Gee's part of the
What's that?
These are the shoes I found. You got me?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's fucking hot.
It's been open since last night. Oh. It's false to that. It's gonna be fucking soggy as cock. Soggy as cock.
Hmm.
You're gonna make it more like last night now. I'll move my camera.
Not bad.
So the kind of,
Are we gonna hear a geese story?
hopefully,
No.
that's what everyone wants.
Story.
That's all the world wants at this point.
No,
The story of Guy.
Not a lot to talk about.
The story of Guy.
Non. Je vais attendre ton histoire.
Really still? No.
No?
Huh?
Well, the crunchy chips, I imagine.
You stole the answer to something else. Those are still good.
You going over here, Curtis?
What?
You gonna do a review of something?
Yeah, let's go pick up here. Pick me a beer, yo.
I'm gonna pick up a beer.
Whatever you want to do, man. I'm down. Review a Vu or something that makes sense. Yeah, good time. Review a Vu. Because, review and Vu sound so good together or something.
Come on, if you're going to be a well-behaved young man.
Review a Vu.
I just want to right now.
Oh, is this me and Gary? Oh, yeah.
Nope. All right.
Gary.
Let me
Say a little bit
let
for
me
you,
chug the
Gary.
last of this
Sober up a little.
horrifying weird IPA.
Batman. Or not, Greg. Fuck you too.
What's that?
That was.
Batman.
I feel like we all
No.
did a 7 in that.
Batman.
It's like a 5.
Pursuit
Yes,
You're
yeah.
better.
I
I'm
am
literally
worried
singing
about
that theme song.
What's that?
Yeah,
You're a tough mother.
and the old school one too.
Yeah.
Well, no,
It's old school.
that's
back.
that's
On top of the hops, Joe.
is it?
It's just how it is, like on the shirt. It's very like old.
Yeah, it's
I thought
it's,
that
it's
the '89 Batman.
Alright, I'm gonna turn the volume.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The '89 Batman.
That's
so
pretty old school.
it is old. Well, it is for you.
And you're old.
That's not old school for me. It's
But you're old.
it's
Same as your-
Lee, you
It's
weren't born. You weren't born in the fucking '60s. You didn't grow up with Adam West.
Alrighty.
No, but I mean, yeah. So Adam West would be the old school Batman for me.
That's
And there's
old
that
school,
guy that
too.
played the
That's-
black and white Batman that I don't even know who he is. But
Well, the Michael Keaton Batman, and then when you got to Batman the animated series, that's contemporary for me. That's not old school.
Still old school because it was over.
It's old school for you
Also make sure there were-
because you're 10 years younger than me.
But it's over 30 years old.
wow,
On my bedroom door, and then turn it
I'm
around.
over 30 years old.
And you're old school.
Exactly. So
Exactly.
what is the argument?
You just agreed
And-
to me.
it's too bad
Think
you
I
guys.
did.
Too bad you guys didn't hook up when Manly was 20 years old. Would have made a great couple.
Jesus.
For sure.
Yeah, that would be great for me in
That would be
my
really
jail
nice.
time.
Button. I'll make sure
Yeah.
we're wrecking. Are we wrecking? We coming in like a wrecking ball?
Yeah, so it's not no, Batman. It's dun 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 dun. Dun.
That's a good theme song. That was what Danny Elfman did that, didn't he?
No, this is not
Yeah.
right.
That's a good theme song. I love that. I love those old movies. I mean, the first two movies I feel still hold up. The Schumacher one's not so much, but
Stars beer review here
Yeah,
tonight.
I still love the original Tim Burton Batman movie.
This is a beer I've been holding on to.
I'm fascinated by the fact that, like, at the time, oh, this is the darker, more violent Batman than we've ever seen before. And you look at those movies now, and they're like super cartoonish. Like,
Well, the way things are going, like it's gonna be like basically Batman is gonna be like Saw in another two decades or so. It's like, oh, Joker, you robbed that convenience store for candy. Now I'm gonna cut your arm off.
Yeah.
Because I'm so dark and brooding.
Man,
Then she got. Yeah, no, it's gonna go dark.
I had a
but-
girlfriend when this beer was your thing.
Yeah. Anyway, finish the story because I don't
What?
really want to dwell on the subject too long.
Carrie had a girlfriend.
I was saving the drink,
Really?
and then she got.
I doubt that ever happened. Who the hell would date
So I
Carrie?
just sort of sitting on this beer and I never went anywhere.
Dan!
When is the
Hey.
next time I'm gonna have Guy of
Hey, Dan.
reviews here?
I thought since these other three guys are doing a review and they're ignoring you, I thought I'd come join you for.
back.
The whole thing is.
You know how it is.
I appreciate it.
You guys can hear me okay, obviously.
Hey, you guys can look at eating a
But,
bone.
yeah, we're gonna have this.
Greg, I don't want to know what that dog's doing with you, especially when it comes to bone.
He likes to chew on a bone. Like, what can I say?
This is, I want to say first,
Is
On
this why you
Greg's
stay
phone.
on the couch more often than not?
a little bit on the outrageous.
Cassie couch?
2011 was the last time that I had.
Yeah, I'm actually out in a different part of my house than
Came home
my
from work one day,
usual spot.
I was thinking about it for a while. I didn't want to leave you, and
Yeah.
just did. And still don't know to this day why. It was rinsed. It's water.
I'm not on camera. I bought this.
Look at that.
My hand's on camera.
I can't deny
My hand.
the look of that is amazing.
So what beer are they reviewing?
I don't know.
Je ne sais pas.
That looks almost like.
Oh, dear.
Is that
Carrie
a
had
Pesh
a
Motel?
That's how old it is.
Super Asian.
That's what he made the comments and he had a girlfriend. So that's how old the beer is.
All right.
Yeah.
So it might be a Pesh Motel.
Yeah. No judgment, of course, because it's probably as old as in the last time I had a girlfriend or something. So.
Before, like nowadays, the standard.
So it's been a while.
Barrel aged, at least 11.
Yeah, I did in high school. But
Yeah, like a month, not even.
almost 3 months.
This is. I gotta take it. I will admit. That has to be taken.
I don't know what the 3-month girlfriend counts.
It doesn't.
But if that's the case, I have thousands of boyfriends.
Red or dark cherry.
Like wine almost.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, radar's awfully quiet.
Syrup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're playing your game and streaming it. Okay.
You were talked about like.
So when I was in high school,
the beer.
my first year of high school, I met 13 guys.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Get that high, like that alcohol
Yeah.
smell.
16,
First
13,
year of
13
what?
guys.
It's
High
so
school.
long. I don't even remember the words high school.
I think it's because my audio sucks. But anyway,
Big beer.
13 guys. I dated 13 guys. Some of them were like a day or two. But I dated them. That's why I laugh. Because I'm like, if I really count my count for like actual. If someone's like, how many people have you dated? I'm like, I don't fuck.
Being 10 years old, this smells remarkably good.
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I know you usually steal my charger.
All right, I'm gonna have one more alcoholic beer. Stop licking my leg, Arnold. You fucking.
I'm not allowed any more alcoholic beer. Apparently, I snore too loud.
I'm gonna have one. I'm gonna have one more. It'll be a Creemore Urbach.
That
I'm
sounds
finishing my-
German, but it doesn't say that it's German.
It's definitely not German. It's brewed in Creemore Springs, Ontario, which is owned by Molson. So they're. You know what though? Honestly, I went to the brewery today just because I love the town. It's this tiny little town, 1,500 people, and it's all nicely decorated. You basically got your main street in town. It's got lots of decorations of pumpkins and shit. It's almost like a Halloween town in a movie. I really liked it. So I just went there, went to Creemore, bought a few beer, mainly since my all the Angeles fridge was like fucking that cool banquet. I'm not drinking that shit. So.
So basically, what you're saying is,
by no means is this the best beer in the world, but it's better than a fucking Coors product.
so basically, what you're saying is the city is owned by Molson, and it's a Hallmark town. So it's basically owned by big name corporations.
Fucking North Bay right now. The amount of goddamn stupid Hallmark Christmas movies that are being booked to be filmed in North Bay is fucking ridiculous. Like this whole summer.
Well, I'm not sure
Trigger?
about movies, but basically, Creedmoor used to be. It started out as a small craft brewery. Then Molson bought them, and then Molson left them alone for a while. They left them alone for about 6 or 7 years, and then they decided we are going to build a much bigger brewery in Creedmoor, and the town protested against it. They hated it, but Molson got their way. Now they got this massive eyesore brewery in this tiny little town, and it is an eyesore. It's like this doesn't look right in this little town, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do?
They did what they eventually do to everybody who buy up. They put them on the Molson trade system. Their system.
You know what? Molson actually didn't touch the brewery for a long time, and their quality was pretty good. But then apparently, according to Chad, the albino rhino, when they built the new brewery, they put in all sorts of new filters so the shit could last on the shelf a lot longer. And now their beer just doesn't like even their lagers. Like again, their shit's okay. It's like it's better than a big name macro product, but again, it's not up to snuff with a craft product. And they used to have like a really good lager, a really good pilsner, and then now they just taste like very generic bland shit because they filter the fuck out of all the flavor.
Yeah.
They also bring in their own brewing equipment, and like a lot of it's all automatic.
Yeah.
That's what they had with Mill Street. Is they brought in all this automatic stuff, and it's like, all right, just toss your stuff in, and the equipment does it itself. That's not exactly brewing. That's just automating bullshit.
Yeah, that's unfortunately the thing with all these breweries. They get bought up by the big guys. Eventually, they all just basically become the same generic crap. It's like
this definitely gets like a 4.5 out of 5.
It's true, and then they have to bring in what Molson wants for their hops, what Molson wants for their malts, what Molson wants for everything else, and their flavor changes as well.
I remember I was on a tour of Creedmoor. This would have been circa 2000. So it was to the point where Molson still hadn't really fucked with them all that much. But Molson was very much like controlling them. And I went on a tour, and the lady was saying like, "Oh, you know, we have really good shelf. We always get great shelf space. We have fridge space in every LCBO." And I said to the lady, I'm like, yeah, that's because you guys are owned by Molson, and Molson basically allows you guys the fridge space. And the lady got really offended. Like,
Greg, I gotta stop you for a second there. I'm sorry, I'm watching Lee and Lee here, and Lady Lee's got this smile on her face. These guys are doing something that I don't think is legal on YouTube.
Well, I mean, I can see both of Manly's hands, so I don't know. Lady Lee might be jacking him off. It's hard to tell. But
nothing crazy is going on. I'm just laughing.
I've heard that before.
No.
Trying to protect yourself. I get it.
If one of you guys are smiling, there must be a penis out. That's how it goes.
Sorry, Greg. I had to interrupt for that one.
There's no
Anyways, as you were saying.
Smile without a cock.
Yeah, your hands are above now, but they weren't before.
Now I'm imagining you actually have a vagina that reaches out and grabs his penis. Now that's weird. You're weirding me out now. With your phone, you have a hentai vagina, and that creeps me out.
Poor Nick, his channel is going to get taken down. He doesn't even know it yet.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Is this the next channel? We can have a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, we could.
Yeah, we can start doing things like COVID's not real, guys.
COVID.
No, but you know who I feel is a good up and comer in the world of politics? That D. Trump fella. He seems like a really smart guy. He's got some really good ideas. I think Nick would 100% support him for a 2024 presidential campaign.
Nick leans very conservative. In fact, some would say some of his views are abhorrent, and bordering on World War II Germany.
Well,
and
You gotta stop it. No, Nick. Hold on.
I don't really agree with Nick and how he's really celebrating the whole Texas abortion law thing, but like Nick is entitled to his opinion. You know,
yeah.
I don't want to take that away.
I mean, it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate that a young, brilliant man is all of his future thinking these things.
Let's see how many channels get taken down tonight. All of ours, none of Nick's.
Like Nick is not a dumb guy. Nick does his research, and he's firmly decided that this is the
Jesus,
camp he wants to follow. And I don't agree with him, but
Shut the fuck up.
I gotta say, I did not see this one.
Yes, you did. Hey, how you doing there, Nick?
Hey Nick, how's it going, buddy?
Yeah. Full disclaimer: this was Parrot.
Oh, it was not Pesh Mortel. I thought it was Pesh Mortel.
2011.
Ooh,
Yeah, I really hope that
10
Nick
years.
and Blog good again
2011.
or great again.
So, how's a 10-year-old beer going?
Great. It actually aged
10-year-old?
gorgeously.
12-year-old.
10 years old.
12.
Nick, do all your PC corpses age?
Oh my god, I'm tired.
Nick, that flashy
Listen
I got
to
nothing.
me.
your monitor, man. Like that's
It does that.
like that's crazy. Fix that. That's so weird to me. Like,
So, how about them Blue Jays, eh?
that weird shit.
Those Blue Jays.
What?
Yeah, how about them Blue Jays?
Yeah, they're flying rats.
I feel like
They're flying around. Yep.
Yeah,
Along with the Cardinals, Starlings.
No one's watching.
no one's watching. Oh well, shit.
I mean, I definitely think the Blue Jays are going to beat the Canadians this year because the Canadians are just a shitty baseball.
Yeah. Totally.
Oh,
There's no watchers.
That was good. That
We're
was
safe.
That was good. I honestly.
Yeah, so let's talk about
No.
Redbeard's stances on critical race theory. Let's get on. Let's get into that.
All honesty, I really do.
Oh.
I hope the Blue Jays basically stay the same as they were this year, and next year.
You don't want them to change. You don't want any foreigners involved in the change of the Blue Jays
No,
at all.
No,
Yeah, he wants them to
they were a
stay blue.
great team by the end of the season. Most of their team is a bunch of foreign people, which is fine. I just think that if they it was like if you look at the stats, if you care about that kind
So I'd
of
have
shit,
to sign
like
in on the tablet, and I don't
if you
remember
look
my
at the end
passcode.
game kind of stats of
Got
the
it on
team,
here. So.
the fact the Blue Jays didn't make it compared to the stats of a bunch of other teams is just like
It's insane.
The
The
Jays are
Jays deserve better.
yeah they did like they had a lot of pitching problems beginning of the season, and they had fucked them up big time because they didn't win enough games. Like but their stats as far as like RBIs and home runs and shit, they were like spanking every other team out there, and I really hope that. Like, I think a couple of the players of the team are going to become free agents and maybe want more money. But I hope that overall they stay kind of as they were this year because, like, if they can do what they did at the end of this year from the start next year and just keep going, they will not... They will be in the World Series, straight up, because they were fucking incredible the last half of the season, man. It was insane.
All I know is that Blue Lives Matter.
That's... What lives?
Blue Lives.
Gee lies.
Blue, depending, sometimes.
I-
I'll give you that.
I'm kind of curious. When did Terry learn about sports?
Me?
Yeah, I got from it. Like I didn't get the Lives Matter message from that. I got no black people. That's what I got from that.
Wow.
Dan, as far as your question goes, like I still don't really care about hockey or anything else, but baseball, I've always been a Blue Jays fan, and I haven't I'm not like a hardcore watch every game, know all the players and stats and shit, but I've always been a Blue Jays fan ever since I can remember, and yeah, like I know more about
And
that
if anything,
team than any other team in any other
Your
sport.
undying love of the Confederacy also informs your Blue Jays fandom.
Nice.
You know what? it is very likely the South may rise again, and you know what? Kerry wants to be on the wave of that. Why not? You know,
if the South somehow rises again, I just kill myself. Like, that's fucking gross. Like,
I mean, I have no doubt that Nick is in full support of any of Kerry's beliefs.
Well, technically,
Yeah, I mean, he's in his
South,
basement.
so-
I mean, that's an endorsement, right?
No.
Like anything Kerry says, Nick's endorsing. Right? He is in his basement, so.
I feel like I haven't said anything overly bad. So
I think it's like, what?
like,
What?
the South should not rise again, and the Blue Jays are pretty good. That's kind of what I've said so far. So okay.
Hey,
And I'm
do
pretty
not-
sure Gee agrees as well because he's in there. So, I mean, you guys just have like a whole trifecta of weird, very
They're
dangerous.
starting their
fair-
own cult. It's okay. They're starting their own cult.
Are you guys planning on storming the Capitol at any point? Like, what's going on here?
I think they are. I think they already did that earlier in the year.
Hey,
No, we got our own capital. We got to storm that now.
that sometimes if you want to do the same thing.
Didn't Nick have a Viking hat back then?
Power to the super fucking retarded Canadian people. Woo!
Yeah.
Are we
Finally.
retarded now?
No, the people that might want to storm the Capitol, I'm gonna say yeah.
Well, yeah. Let's get Trudeau.
Like,
Can you hear me?
you know what? I will admit our prime minister isn't fucking perfect. He's made some mistakes, but compared to like Putin or like the South, like dictators running, like he's not perfect, but he's not the fucking worst that people make him out to be. Like,
Well, it's because we have like leftists.
Maybe
We're just-
he
He's
is
a little
trying
lost
to.
touch, but he's definitely not
Maybe
like Trump.
him and his friends are trying to make some kind of super elitist, control us all government type thing. But maybe, but I don't think so.
He's a goddamn libtard.
Hey, guess what? Today, Thanksgiving dinner, Nick, you'll especially want to listen to this because I know you want to go balls deep in my cousin. We found out she's a pretty hardcore Trump supporter today. So
Jesus.
I'm
He's
sure
really
Nick could
falling off
correct
the
that.
wagon.
Nick wants
go-
to.
go
I'm
get
sure
a
Nick
Trump
could
right
correct
over.
that.
Yeah, Nick
I
Nick
think-
could fuck the big
oh yeah, Nick could definitely fuck the Trump out of her.
I'll give her a vaccine.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
Nick wants to
Okay.
give
Well
her
then.
vaccine, but
I see. Nick has a
She's
goal
gonna
in
be
his life now.
inoculated if I get a hold of her.
Uh, she'll be singing "Old Canada" within no time.
Yep.
Should be saying something.
Give me 15 minutes, I'll have her voting Democrat.
Oh, come on, Nick. I thought you're more of a Green Party kind of guy.
Hold her hostage. Like, he gets it in there. Okay.
I didn't know she could vote.
Vote how I want, or I'm gonna move you around and hurt you.
See, that's where you made the mistake, Dan. He's not into splitting the vote like he's into split vaginas.
Splitting
So-
it like splitting a log.
Oh, that's where I got it wrong. I'm sorry.
Like,
I
just
heard
splitting
Nick
her.
likes to do. I heard Nick likes to do some soaking with
You
the
ever watch
Mormon.
that Weird Al movie, UHF? Conan the Librarian?
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
I know
Greg.
of it. For every reason, I
There's
never
like a
read it.
parody Conan the Barbarian scene. It's like he's working in a library as a librarian. He's Conan the librarian. It's like stories.
Oh, yeah, Conan the Librarian from UHF.
I feel like I might have seen that as like that portion as a gift or something, but there's a bunch of old movies
It's like,
that I
can you
need
help
to
me
find
find
and
this
watch. I
book?
haven't
Don't you know the Dewey Decimal System?
He's not seen UHF. Terry has not seen UHF.
That's what
Oh my
that's what
God.
I said.
UHF,
Yes.
yeah.
Wife made a
He
brief
has not
appearance.
seen UHF.
He's not seen UHF.
Yeah.
There are so
I'm
many
sorry.
movies I have not seen.
Is there
No,
any online
no,
service
no,
you
this
can
will
watch
not
UHF
do.
on?
Probably.
This will not
Do
do.
you have about
That slap that Kerry got earlier was well deserved if he's not seen UHF.
I don't even know what UHF is.
Greg's next. I'm gonna swap
like,
him.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Weird Al Yankovic.
First, like film movie kind of thing. I know of it.
I've seen his Jurassic Park video. It was good.
The image of like the VHS, whatever. You Weird Al's face with the kind of swirly eyes. I know that. I just have not seen the movie.
The hell is Greg doing? Is he's holding his finger up the?
Oh, it's when I hold my iPad, my hand goes over the camera because.
Well, I'm glad it's just your hand there, Greg.
They put the camera in a stupid spot. So
and Lee's looking like he's about ready to pass out.
I know you want every little inch of my face because you and your wife are probably getting hot on the couch right now looking at me.
Easy there, Greg.
Listen, if you ever want to ejaculate on my face, you're more than welcome.
No, I never even heard of it.
Oh, Greg, that's so kind of you. That's actually one of the best compliments I've ever heard from you.
Seriously.
I'm a very kind person. You tribute my face however you feel you need to.
Nick has never seen.
So you're an equal opportunist, is what you're saying.
Of Love, Death, and Robots. My brain is broken right now.
Oh.
It's that.
I only heard part of what you said, Gary.
Well, Nick has not seen season 1 of Love, Death, and Robots.
I see he's more broken up about this than I am.
I know.
Okay, here's the thing about Love, Death, and Robots. It's a very fun series. I would by no means say it's a must-watch. It's good. It's good, but
it's a quick watch.
If you don't watch it, you're fine.
I am like super. I love good CG and stuff like that. Like Love, Death, and Robots. In my opinion, it is a must-watch because like it shows the spectrum of like CG that looks almost fucking photorealistic real to like just also funny animation. It's a fantastic series. I would super
there's
recommend.
definitely some good animated tits in it.
That too. Greg's not wrong.
I mean, I'd say like, you know, as far as like anthology series, it's pretty strong. Both seasons are strong. Like, there's not a lot of like duds in each season, and the benefit here is that not only is it an anthology, it's short anthologies, like super short anthologies. Yeah. So you get it out really quick.
Yeah,
so
I think that the longest episode from like season 1 was like maybe 7 or 8 minutes long. Like they're all very short. Yeah.
Well, they're not short. I thought they had some that are like 20, 30 minutes. Or am I crazy?
No, nothing that long.
Oh, okay.
No.
10, 15 at the most, but they're pretty short.
Well, I don't know. I'll tell you, I watched season 2 of it. I was not particularly impressed with season 2. I thought season 1 was much better.
I'm showing her off.
I did think season 2 was not as good as 1, but I still season 2 was still great in my opinion. It was still like the fact that it's one of those, like it's a show where like every little episode is its own little thing.
That's my Chloe.
It was so goddamn well done.
That's yeah. I see you, pussy.
That's my Chloe.
Wow. There's so many cats named Chloe. My cat's named Chloe. Today I was at my uncle's. He has a cat named Chloe. What the fuck? Everyone calls her cat.
I don't shave my Chloe.
No, I have to shave my Chloe because she's fucking high maintenance, like all my other animals.
You know, I feel like your Chloe is kind of like my moo cow, and I do take my scissors and/or clippers to her mats sometimes, but never to the point where like I'd shave her to what you shave your cat down to. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's Persians for you. You got to shave their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have to shave Persians.
One of my dad's girlfriends when I was growing up, I think I've told the story. She had a Himalayan. I can't remember the name, named Missy or her cat was the most like. She treated this cat better than my dad's kids that she was dating my dad. Like the kids didn't matter. It was all about her cat. And her cat was an indoor cat. And one day, it got outside.
Yeah, I know.
And where I lived, like in the country, my uncle that lived next door, he was a trapper. You trap beavers and fishers and martins and all.
Oh.
And my dad's girlfriend's cat, that got caught in a martin trap. And they're not you know, like a little box will cop. No, this trap is like you bit this thing. These two giant metal rods are not going to come snap your body in half. Like they're I want to say some of the most humane traps out there because the animals are like instantly dead. And yeah, my uncle killed my dad's girlfriend's cat, and I honestly thought it was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie, because she was just the biggest bitch ever, and I hate.
Wow.
That
is why I carried
never in my life, aside from that, have I been like, yeah. Like I love animals, and like I didn't wish that upon that one, but it was just like. That's just the most sweet.
It's kind of a
I don't know how
weird.
to explain it, but yeah, like fuck that lady.
You know what Carrie's problem is? Too honest. Like
yeah, she my
Carrie
dad,
is a very
my
honest
mom.
guy.
The word grounded was never even a thing I heard. I knew that people got grounded. I watched TV shows grounding. My mom and dad never. It was never even a thing. Her, she's like. You gotta be in. She gave me a fucking curfew, or like if you don't be back by now, you'll be grounded. And I was just kind of like, no, I won't. Like, no, I purposefully would take my watch and like set it back like 30 minutes or something like that, and come home and oh, my watch was fucked up. I don't know what happened. Because I'm like, no, I'm respecting your fucking bullshit curfew. Fuck you bitch.
Wow.
My dad did not have the best taste in ladies when he was after my mom. There was Melanie was her name, another girl named Jane, one other one that was fucking psychotic, and then he met Donna, the lady he married, and then he died of lung cancer like 2 years later. But she was cool. Yeah. Good times. For sure. Yeah.
Good times indeed.
the most surprising thing right now is seeing that Guy is still awake. Somehow, some way.
The amount of alcohol that Guy and Carrie has drinking, it's not surprising he's awake this long.
He's not passed out. He's packing another bowl.
He is a fucking like booze and meat machine. Like,
I'm just throw it out there right now. I feel you three need to find the most alcoholic beer in Nick's house right now and review it.
I feel like that's a good idea.
Especially if it's something from Nick's cellar, because Lord knows Nick needs to clean out his fucking cellar.
He really does.
Get those fucking IPAs and double IPAs fucking out of there.
If anything, two gentlemen should be helping Nick with his problem, which is a massive fucking problem.
I mean, they've got enough people there.
Okay, so they're going to do that. I'm gonna do my own random beer review. Why not?
All right, let's do a random beer.
What?
Let me get back on
you
here.
Going down, people of the world.
My name is Ray Beer.
Yeah. Up on the thing there.
Oh no, my salt and pepper beer.
Down, record. All right, I'm in Nick's basement. It's fun. What? Be going down, people of the world. Redbeard here.
I love how that
Coming
edited out.
from the basement of Nick, where both Nick and Guy have went outside to imbibe in the wacky tobacco, and I'm currently.
He doesn't hear imbibing the wacky tobacco. What's up with that?
I don't want to go join them right now. So we're gonna crack open this Gigafruits Raptor. It is a strong beer, strong, intense fruit. 7.2% ABV by the La Barberie microbrasserie out of
So we're gonna mock
Quebec City.
Carrie for not saying the names right. We're gonna
Burn
correct him
hell.
on it.
Quebec. GIC
That was as bad as me trying to
656S2.
pronounce
Freaking postal code on here.
the movie podcast.
I think we need to correct him on this in chat.
No, wait a minute. Are we still on next channel?
For
We are.
$6.59.
Okay.
And
I mean, I just want to say that I definitely agree with Nick all his,
09,
beliefs of the Supreme Court and how they should remain conservative. Like, I think they're.
Don't start, Greg. No,
Right
no.
Yeah. Really
No?
cool little label on that shit.
Jamie's gonna
I'm glad
watch this going, what the
Yeah.
hell?
Let's crack it open.
Jimmy's also a.
And
I believe
let's
is
see,
also
we got
a,
some
rabbit
rinsed
cross
and
border.
rinsed enough, probably not.
Prove me
Oh,
wrong,
look at the
Jamie.
color.
Prove me
Look
wrong.
at the color. Oh my god, I was not expecting this redness.
Jamie, I want to see all the fucking gifts after this fucking week is done. Like, we have given you so much material, man. Like,
This looks
Yeah,
nice.
there better be a
not-
lot of gifts coming out of this.
Oh my
if
god.
you don't come up with
It
like
smells
at least 20 gifts, I'm gonna be really disappointed.
raspberry and just this smells
Yeah.
like all of the berries.
Really, this
insane.
is basically Jamie's ball to drop at this point.
Oh, look at the
Exactly.
color. Look at the color.
This whole fucking meetup was just a challenge to Jamie. Like, that's all we were
Oh,
doing.
yeah.
Like, it wasn't because we wanted to enjoy each other's company. It was just like, let's fuck with Jamie. Let's make sure that he
Yeah.
is on.
This tastes
Yeah,
like
Let's make sure
raspberry
Jamie's the
jam.
real deal and he's not a fucking poser.
It's almost like
I
I've had
well,
this
Yeah.
raspberry weed.
he does have Alberta beers in his possession, so he may not be able to be on top of it, but
Damn.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Carrie just had a little orgasm, apparently.
apparently.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my
That
god.
is one of the jammiest sour beers I've ever had.
That is
That's
jammy.
outrageously.
That is jammy.
It's like
You know the difference between jam and jelly, right?
the berries, like they.
One's got seeds, one doesn't.
Yeah, you can't jelly your dick up into a Trump supporter like Nick.
Really
Oh,
good.
Jesus.
Have the rest of that.
And there's the edits.
Outrageous.
He won't even know where to edit, so he'll probably just take the video down later.
Listen. I know Nick's not listening to this right now, and I could say a lot more nasty shit, but I'm being nice about it.
Yes, you are.
Very
Yes, you
For
are.
all the,
And
for all the
Paul's
abuse,
not here
Nick,
either, so that could have been really
I-
bad.
for all the abuse I've had to endure, Nick is. I'm going easy on Nick
That French stuff.
because Nick's
This is
ultimately
going
a good
easy on
man.
him.
He's just
What's a little lemon tart chop, Greg?
Wait, ingredients
he
are
gets-
right there.
You're just jealous because you're not
He
there.
gets a little bit red.
Like,
Like, what can I say?
Over there, this.
Yeah,
But
Gentleman's guided. He leans a little to the right.
It's one of the most insane berry sour.
you know
beers
what?
I've ever had in my life.
none of us are perfect,
I
right?
did. That's
Exactly.
crazy.
And when we all have a little issue with our temper, some of us just do not see it coming.
Yeah, exactly. And we just tell Nick, it's like, we're trying to help him as we can. It's like, you don't have to be a full fascist your entire life.
There we go.
That's what we do. We tell.
Guy had said something
Jesus Christ, you guys doing that again?
before he randomly wandered off. This is incredible.
From out in the left wing there, you see.
Oh man.
Or was it
Because
the
you
right
don't
wing?
hear
I
it.
could far left or far right. I couldn't remember which one it is.
I mean, it's the same thing. Fascists are the same as communists. Hadn't you heard? Exactly the same thing.
I will tell you.
Get yourself
Since Lady Lee's in earshot, we were having a very long conversation with a lot of my female coworkers on Friday because we were just bored and had nothing to do, and we got on the topic of gay people. And one of these girls is pretty religious. She's Jehovah's Witness, but otherwise, I mean, none of them are particularly religious.
That was outrageous. That was like
That was pretty.
The shit these ladies were saying about gay people, I was like, Lady Lee would fucking have steam coming out of her ears. Like we were discussing whether being gay was a choice or you're born with it. almost all the women
my
were
God.
like, "Yeah, no, we think it's basically a choice." I'm like, "Oh my god!" And I'm somebody who believes that it's something you're born with. It's not something you're a choice. And almost all these women were like, "Yeah, no, I think it's something you're born with." I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Matt, I
now.
wish you so much luck tonight.
Oh my God, man.
Nick's back.
really-
Nick's back.
then-
Nick's back.
Sour, yeah, like it was really
I would-
jammed. You get that? It was
Oh, he's not even
Yeah.
paying attention still, so whatever.
Just so you know, Nick, while you're away, our stewardship of your channel was nothing but above the board.
Yeah.
Something that would be
Next, feel free to put
Red
everything
Beard.
online. You do not have to review anything on this. Put it online. Be proud of it.
Exactly, man.
I don't think Nick is quite there right now. Nick seems a little more out of it than usual.
It's
Nick's
good to be
had a
friends
rough
with
couple
Dave.
days.
Oh,
He does. Nick needs to sleep in tomorrow before he shows here again.
I am overtime.
Redbeard apparently has.
Let Arnold in. I don't
Redbeard apparently does not get hungover.
No.
I can't do it.
I think he
He's-
just
he's
needs to
40
break
years
another
old,
rib
but
just
yeah.
to feel the pain.
No, come on, do it. Come on.
Yeah, he's 40 years old, but he still has a metabolism. Apparently.
I don't know why you like it so much when you get slapped.
What's that?
Eventually, you're
I
gonna want to
can't
fucking just.
explain why it's fun. I'm enjoying it.
Oh, here it goes. Oh, he's warming up his hand.
I mean, I
Oh.
would be super.
Oh, Slapsgiving is still going on.
If you
Wait a
really
minute.
want me to torque it,
Is there an option of Redbeard slap?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
You're
Okay.
gonna fucking torque
Next,
it?
next, no, we're gonna do it. Next, gonna break my jaw.
Oh. Here we go. Nick, I think you should make this into a full screen so everyone can see.
Oh,
Yeah, that's definitely full screen.
Okay, just want to point out, like, just for the recording sake, is that he's asking for it right now.
Wow, he's asking for.
I've signed
Greg?
the.
I know you're unfamiliar with this concept, but that's what consent is.
I don't know, Nick. Just saying that somebody's asking for it doesn't necessarily constitute consent. That seems
Oh,
that's
that was not everything I could give.
I
but
can't hear out of my left ear right now.
That's not everything I can give, but I did actually really hit you that time.
Holy fuck! Yes.
Huh.
And my hand fucking hurts now.
My left ear is ringing. I can't hear out of my left ear.
I just.
That was that. Yes, Nick.
Happy slaps giving.
Hey Nick, have you considered maybe punching him in the rib?
Sure.
And oddly enough, I'm still having fun. That was great. That was.
You know, he's
Yeah,
gotta,
I'm
he's
still
gotta do
kind of
something to
having
break
fun.
a bone because there's not enough room in here to fall on the floor and break a rib.
You'd be surprised.
Well, he can find a spot.
You can find it.
He can bounce off the couch.
There's walls.
There's walls.
I might have a fractured face right now. We'll see how that feels. Oh no, that was.
Just
fucking
go-
good, man. Yeah.
Just put some just go sit next to Guy and put some Rammstein on.
Dude.
Ooh, yeah, there you go.
Mish.
Dude, has to
Aggie?
be blocked.
Rammstein, and have someone go sit next to you with some Rammstein on.
I can just see Nick's parents right now. What the hell is going on?
No, like they're way at the other end of the house. They're fine.
This is funny. I know, Greg, you're unfamiliar with this concept, but that's what consent is. He's asking for it.
Oh,
Literally.
good.
You hear him.
Yeah.
Again, Nick, just saying that somebody's asking for it does not necessarily mean they're consenting. That is a
He
justification.
is under the influence, so that would be classed as no.
It's under the influence.
I find this
I had fun.
incredibly weird that
Consent
Greg is schooling Nick on consent. That's yeah, that's not something I ever thought I'd see, but apparently we're here now. Nick,
Well,
do
you guys
better.
get to experience it live tomorrow, so.
Yeah, well,
I really want to see Redbeard full on slap somebody, ideally Nick.
He did say he was going to try to do it.
That was not.
I mean, I told Redbeard
Here.
for me slapping him. So if he wants to do it, he can do it. So
Well, Because here's the thing that nobody understands about skinny people like Redbeard is that their slaps will fucking hurt because he's got a fucking bony hand. He doesn't have any fat to give you like a cushion, like a nice little airbag. Harry's gonna be like being slapped by a fucking skeleton, and it's gonna fucking hurt.
I mean, I fully expect
because it's a skull.
But I mean, I'm not foreign to being hit in the face, so I'm all right for it.
Yeah, well, I mean, probably Lady Lee's gonna try and suffocate you tonight.
I don't know, Nick. Just saying that somebody's asking for it doesn't necessarily come.
They ain't dead yet.
That seemed kind of weak.
Ow, that was not. I think I can't hear out of my left ear.
That video is too good.
Actually, really hit me that time.
Oh my!
Who recorded that?
Greg did and
Greg did.
That's fucking great.
This one's like right underneath us right here. Listen to the slap.
Yeah, we had to record you.
It's slap.
Yeah.
Snap.
Greg was all ready for that one.
Boom. Yeah.
Okay, so now we need Jamie to put together like you can put together a multiple angle like best of reel of just me slapping.
You know that right there is Slapsgiving, and if you guys don't know what it is, I mean, come on now.
Now, I also feel that both these videos should be forwarded to the New Brunswick Police Force.
Honestly, I will say, How I Met Your Mother.
Just report Nick the serial slapper.
Doesn't hold up that well. Barney is basically just the rapiest motherfucker ever. But if you saw it when it was on, you get it. Yeah.
Ah, yes.
And anybody else here see that apparently
You love me. Let's take our shirts off and eat candy.
That 70s
Want to take
show
our shirts off?
as that 90s show? That kind of blew my mind when I read that. Kind of crazy. Like the Red Foreman and Kitty, the people from like the parents from that 70s show, are signed on for that 90s show, which I'm assuming is like more or less like King of the Hill. They were talking about bringing it back, the cartoon, but like making it as if everyone's aged. Like bring it back, but make it like it's been gone for like, yeah. And that 90s show with the same characters as that 70s show, I'm down. I think that could be fucking hilarious.
I mean, they did that spin-off of that 70s show called that 80s show, which sucked ass and died quick.
It didn't have the same characters. That's the thing. If they're actually going to be like the same characters, it's been about 20 years since that show was gone. Use the same characters and age them up 20 years? I think that could work.
Hey, Lee.
That 80s show was terrible.
I wouldn't help.
Hey, Lee, have you ever had Thomas Hardy's, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, all right. I'm thinking, should we?
But I mean, like, you want to bring that tomorrow night? I ain't gonna say no, bitch. Like,
well, I got a shit ton of beers tomorrow, but I could put this into it.
No, I
would actually prefer you bring that.
If the whole me and Guy getting a hotel room at the same place you are at tomorrow night happens, then there's going to be a fuck ton of ridiculous beers to be had. Because, like...
Oh, are you guys planning on getting a room?
We're hoping to. Possibly.
Oh.
Nice.
Could be fun.
Okay. He's like, just
I will say, I do not want a room directly beside yours. At least a couple rooms down. But...
Oh, why is that? Why is that, Rebirth?
I have no interest at all in hearing your orgasm sound.
Oh, okay.
That's
Well,
all it is.
Well, it's just the noise of a gunshot, so.
And then prompt snoring afterwards.
Oh, Radar out of the fucking blue with the gold. Radar, that was gold, dude. That was good. Oh. that was beautiful.
You tell out of nowhere, like at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh God, I wish I had my soundboard right now.
Whackity, smackity, dude.
Was that a silencer going off? What the hell?
Cherry.
It's pretty low ABV.
It's a cherry lambic sour.
I'm gonna have to rip.
So, Greg,
Yes, Mr. Dan?
you know how you warned me not to watch Child's Play last night?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, we stopped it.
To be honest, I haven't seen the new one. I don't even know if it's good or not. I just didn't imagine it was going to be
You
good.
know what?
They went with the full shock gore, the shock horror, and I couldn't.
Years ago, I just bought it
I
again
seriously
for whatever
couldn't do
reason.
it.
You can crack that open.
You don't like the gore.
That is.
Well, no, I don't mind the gore. There was just stuff there that just
a thing.
it didn't appeal to
Brought
either
that
of us.
back from Quebec and said that was one of the best.
That we
Hey,
just
you know what?
couldn't do.
in Quebec.
You know what? There's some movies you just got to turn off. Be like, you know what? Not for me. It's fine.
Yeah. So we watched the second Independence Day.
Oh God, it was horrible.
You know what? This is going to be offensive to many of you. I didn't hate that movie. I thought
I didn't hate it either.
Independence Day
What
was
would you say now?
not,
What movie?
Independence Day was not an amazing movie. It was a very cheesy movie, and this was a very cheesy sequel to a very cheesy movie. I was
You
like,
know what?
this is
Did
fine.
any of you guys watch the director's cut, like the extended cut of Independence Day?
I'm not sure if I have or not.
They didn't add that much to it, but they added just enough. Like they explained like how the president's wife survived and met a dog and stuff, and they added just enough to make it a bit more. And the sequel came along, and it wasn't nearly as good as the original, but it was okay. Like the original of Independence Day, when I first saw it in theaters when I was a kid, I watched that and I've legitimately blown away. That was like one of the most cool things I'd ever seen in my life. I'm like,
Because the graphics
what the
are
hell
pretty
was
good.
that? They blew up the White House and shit.
I mean,
And then, like, the sequel,
although
it was all right.
let's get real, Independence Day is not like some fucking sacred temple that
That's the thing.
is
That's the
beyond being like
fun
Independence Day is. It's really just a B movie with a fucking blockbuster budget is all it is, and it's fine. But like anyone who they go into watching Independence Day 2, which is like it's entertaining. It's shit, but it's entertaining. It's not that widely different from the first one. It's just the first one had bigger stars and had a bigger budget. That's the only real fucking
And the
difference.
second one, they killed off those bigger stars. Well, most of them.
Yeah.
The second one was like the first Independence movie, Independence Day, was. That was
on Quebec, but it's Belgian style.
That movie blew my goddamn mind. The first time I saw it, that movie was insane. When I first saw it in the theater,
I mean, it was
the funny
excellent
thing
for
was,
time
my
because
dad,
we were all
my dad was a nurse back in the days, and my dad, he hated that movie. He watched it, and he was all about like the one scene where the daughter asks, "Is mommy okay?" or "Mommy's sleeping now," or whatever, and like the mommy's dead, and she like, my dad, being an actual nurse, he thought that was like the worst bedside manner ever, and he hated the entire movie because of that fucking scene. It was fucking that was so funny to me, but I loved it. Like the scene, like this, just the scene where like Will Smith and his stupid idiot pilot that took his mask off and just crashes, and then Will Smith survives, and the alien comes out all punches. Welcome to Earth. That was like a everybody in the theater clapped kind of moment back then. That was fucking great.
Oh, 100% it was. It was a very entertaining popcorn movie, but here's the thing. It's not high art. That's the thing. It's a good movie. It's a very entertaining movie. It's a cheesy movie, and I feel the sequel is the sequel that perfectly suits that movie. I don't think the sequel's as good as the original, but people are like, the sequel is shit. It's so stupid. It's dumb. I'm like, you're comparing it to Independence Day. It was a very entertaining movie. I think the sequel is also entertaining.
I'll give you that. Like the first movie had a little bit of kind of, I'd say, a little bit of groundbreaking stuff with like the aliens. Like it was the CG
Well, the technology was there. There was very good technology.
It was a big popcorn fest, and the second movie, big popcorn. I think, but not even anywhere near high art or whatever Greg said.
Right,
Yeah,
like I always find
totally.
it funny because another to me a good example of high art going to shit is Godfather 3. The first two Godfather movies are fucking incredible. Third one is shit.
Was it the third one that had the train, the baby scene? Was it 3?
The baby
the baby pram going down the stairs. Was that 3 or 2?
No, that's the Untouchables.
No, but didn't
the different mafia movie.
Okay.
Yeah, you're thinking of the movie. That's the Untouchable.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was like one of the Godfather ones, and then kind of spoofed in Untouchables, and then extra spoofed everywhere else. Yeah, fair enough. It's been a while since I see the movie. Untouchables was damn good. Untouchables was great.
Are you talking about Naked Gun, the third one? At the beginning of the movie when it's like the same scenes from the Untouchables, but
yes,
the Naked Gun did the best spoof ever of that scene. Yes, I will give you that.
The baby's flying.
And Nicole Kidman with her 85-mile-long legs with the pan shot, that was fun too.
Like
back in the day, Nicole Kidman before all the ridiculous scandal, I married an 85-year-old man for love and stuff.
I think we all do.
And Nicole Kidman,
have fun, guys.
Damn sexy.
Sorry, guys, gotta disappear.
Lee's have fun fucking. Also, Redbeard and Guy and Nick also have fun fucking. Yeah, I implied gay sex.
We'll see how
and then he disappears.
We'll see how the night and
all right, guys, have a good one.
And the amount of lube goes, I guess we'll say. Must be.
Oh, I was gonna wave, but it's too late. It's already gone.
All right, I think people are